Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Living in the overflow, baby. Who don't want to be living in the overflow? I don't know about y'all, but I want to be living in the overflow. I want more than enough. I don't want just something for me. I want it for you too. What's up, y'all? And welcome to Overflow, the Everyday People Show. It's a show for everybody. It's a show anybody can come on. Anybody like me, you, your mama, and your cousin too get to just come on and just chop it up. What up, 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 y'all? What's going on out there in Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch land? This is your boy, man, RL, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to chop up this thing today, man. We're going to talk about men's health today. Why the fellas don't want to go get checked out, man. And ladies, why y'all ain't getting y'all men out there getting checked out? Why y'all don't just make a doctor's appointment and say, hey, look, shawty, if you want to live with me, you're going to have to go to the doctor, man. You want to go see a doctor. What's going on, ladies? Should ladies have more responsibility to getting their men's and significant others to the hospital? Yeah, we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room too, fellas. We're gonna talk about what y'all, everybody, all the fellas, especially the older guys, you know, you be scared to talk about it, but it happens, man. Sometimes she be ready, and sometimes he don't be ready. We're gonna chop it up, man, today on Overflow, the Everyday People Show. Men's Health Day, y'all. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Now, it's Men's Health Day. Where my fellas at? I got my hookah right here. Hey, mama, hit the hookah. Hookah, where you at? Trying to stop smoking them cigars. They told me these hookahs just as worse as the cigar. And we talking about men's health today. Here I am with a hookah. What's up, Nakia, Donahue? What it do, baby? What's going on? Share this. Y'all do me one favor. Y'all share this live to your favorite group, to your Facebook page, or wherever y'all share y'all stuff. Please share this live. I would greatly appreciate it. Please just share this live. Darren Abel, what's up, man? I need you, man. I need you to log on, man. I need you to log on, man. I need your help today. What's up, player? What's going on with you, man? You good? I'm gonna send you this link, man. Come on, man. Ain't none of my co-hosts showing up today. You got to fill in. You got to fill in for all my co-hosts today, bro. I'm gonna send you. I'm pretty sure you got the link. You in the mass text. So just come on, hop on, man. But right now, I'm gonna chop it up with my girl, the queen. She's the only one here so far. The queen, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, sister. What's going
You
on with
was just dancing. I didn't hear you. I did not hear the song or nothing. I'm like, can you hear me? You just up there dancing, jamming.
Oh, ain't had the music turned up.
I ain't
Oh
hear
my god. I ain't had the music turned up, but I don't. That's a bad start right there.
It's okay.
So I'm just jamming, ain't it?
You were getting it in. I'm like,
So I'm just jamming today. Ain't nothing on none.
It's all good though.
You should have sent me a text in the private chat saying, "Look, your music ain't up, bro. You looking like a clown over there."
No, look, I was checking my connection. I thought it was me. Then, like, okay, but it's all good. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? How's your weekend?
It was awesome. I went to the Erica Badu concert and it was amazing. I had fun.
When that was?
It was on Saturday.
Oh yeah. She did a rim shot. I know all y'all just get up that singing when she did that call Tyrone.
Yeah, I think that was actually like the last song, but yeah, it was good. It was an amazing show. I loved it.
For everybody tuning in, y'all want to be a part of the show. Look at the first comment I made was a let me post it again. It's a free show, man. Anybody want to come on? You come on and chop it up with your boy, man. I post the link in the comment section. Fellas, where y'all at, man? Where the fellas at, man? I need some fellas to come on. We can chop up this men's help, man. What? I see
ain't
all the
no
fellas.
Guys on here today?
Ain't no guys on here today, man. And we talking about men's health. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, I'm trying to see what's going on with the fellas out there, man. I guess they like living like that. They don't want to eat healthy and be healthy and all that. But yeah, we're gonna get some real good information out here today. Talking about men's health. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here go Fu. What's up, Fu? What's going on, brother?
Yeah, what up?
Yeah, we're gonna chop up this men's health today, man. Y'all got some current events y'all want to chop up before we get started. What's going on out there? Wait, what you chipping, man?
I find it hilarious that the press secretary got both shots, the booster. She wore 2 masks and she still got sick. I find that hilarious because my whole thing is, what's the point?
She got the booster and she wore 2 masks and she still got it.
Yeah.
I actually think this Corona thing is kind of like fading away a little bit. You know, I think they're all giving up on people. They're trying to get everybody vaccinated like they're trying to. I think they get it that everybody ain't finna get vaccinated, and they're trying to move on. You know,
the thing is, what you have to understand is it is election time. Jermaine called this. He said this. Since it's election time, they're gonna dial it back a little bit. Once the election is over, it's gonna ramp back up. But they put themselves in a bad situation because now people have something to run on. If somebody runs and says, I'm against the mandates, they're going to win without question. That's why in Virginia and Jersey, this is big, yo. Virginia and Jersey is big. Two governors. If they lose Virginia and Jersey, woo,
I think they're going to lose, man. I just don't think enough people are enthusiastic about getting out to vote today. I voted today in Douglasville. They only had like three things to vote for. But I went anyway.
But it wasn't. Nobody was actually running though, right?
Yeah. It was two contests and a some about the park and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah, I'm in Douglas County, so I don't think I was able to vote. I think it was more so city.
So, yeah, so I voted anyway because I'm registered. I might as well vote. You know they'll take you off. You don't exercise your right to vote. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying I vote because I just think I owe it to the ancestors, man.
That's
you know what I'm saying.
You gotta let that one. You gotta let that one go.
Like, I know, but you have to. I have to have an excuse to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't know nobody who was running. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's where we have to build in the right way. And what I mean is, locally, we need to know who's running. So, wait a minute. So today was it early voting or was this the last day to vote?
No, this is the last day to vote. This Tuesday, yeah. The day Tuesday, voting day.
Yeah, see this. I'm so out of the loop over here in Douglasville.
Yeah, it was the last day.
Yeah, see that, and that's also a problem. I've been so out of the loop, I didn't even pay any attention. And usually locally, I know exactly what's up. I know about the people that's in there. But as far as like anybody who's new that ran, I know. Can y'all hear me? Because I know my shit just fucked up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got the freezes on there. Y'all hear you though.
Right. But it is at this point, yo, I just find this shit comical. Because all the stuff that we talked about for over a year started to come to pass. Y'all, did you see? And y'all both from here. Did y'all see my post about Jovita Moore? Did y'all see that?
No, I didn't see that. I think a whole lot of people posted about her.
Okay, here's the thing. Now I'm talking to two people, male and female from Atlanta. I want y'all to do the math. Jovita Moore. No, excuse me. Let me start off. Rashad Ritchie made a post sending his condolences out saying she died from aggressive brain cancer.
Yeah. I heard him say that on the show too. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, but you go out here now and then.
Yeah.
She got the shot on April 2nd. Right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
I think he's going in and out.
And she just died. Yeah, I mean, do y'all expect anything less with the subject matter I'm talking about? Let me know if y'all can hear me or not.
I hear you, but when you start talking, you go out.
Yeah, you've been going in and out.
She got the shot on April 2nd, and she just died last week from aggressive brain cancer. And she didn't have brain cancer before she got the shot. 2 + 2 = 4, yo.
She didn't have brain cancer before she got the shot? I thought she did have brain cancer.
No, bruh, no. Don't you think? Just we talk about Jovita Moore. If she would have had brain cancer, she would have said something. She would have said something.
Yeah, she said something a couple of months ago. She said something about that a couple of months ago. She was battling it. Yeah, she did.
Once again, you a couple months ago. It's October. She got the shot in April.
Look, he froze with the eye. Say it again now.
You said she said that a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, she said that a couple of months ago.
Okay, she said it a couple months ago. A couple months ago wasn't April 2nd. That's the point.
I mean, I don't know exactly when she said it, but when she left the air, she was dealing with it for a minute.
I'm listening. The whole thing about, if you're saying she was dealing with it for, I guarantee you she started dealing with it after April 2nd. I guarantee you, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Well, she only came public
Go back
a couple
and look.
of months
You can be
ago.
like, oh shit. That okay. If she do the math.
So you saying the vaccine was accelerated or something?
Fam, all I'm gonna say is, if this woman did not have cancer before she got that shot, people need to say there's a possibility that the shot caused her to get brain cancer. That's all. It's just that simple. The same way I posted it today. There was some famous Indian actor who got the shot April 7th. He just died of cardiac arrest. Just died. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. Same type of shit. Same time frame. So am I going to sit here and say that was the cause? No. But I think there's a possibility that it was the cause. And those are the conversations we got to have. I'm asking, when anybody's dying right now, my first question is, did they get that shot? That's my first question. It has to be the question. And people have to start doing that, because if you look at the way things played out, in the beginning, before the shot, everybody was dying from COVID. Everybody. They ain't say nothing about what's the name? Pre-existing conditions. They ain't say nothing about that. It was everybody died from COVID. Now when people get the shot and they start dying, what do they say? Oh, they died from a pre-existing condition. Come on, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Stop it. But let's go ahead and do the mental health. I don't even want to go down this rabbit hole, because if we do, it ain't gonna stop. And the shit is so goddamn obvious. Like the script that they've written is obvious, yo. This shit, we literally are living in a fucking a movie set. The way this shit is playing out, and I find this shit comical.
Yeah.
The Matrix is real. Matrix is all the way real, and we living in it. And when Cypher was sitting down with Agent Smith and said ignorance is bliss, in this instance, ignorance is death. So it is what it is.
When they almost done with the kid vaccination.
Fam, trust me when I tell you, that shit is gonna bring shit is gonna bring the masses, because a lot of people not
Well, let's move on into this to men's health, man. We're gonna talk a little bit about men's health today, fellas. Where y'all at, man? We're gonna talk about the men's health and why y'all don't want to go to that doctor, bro. Let me play this little quick video real quick.
I don't know.
Kirsten, you bugging. You keep messing around with the camera and you keep going from blurry to clear, and then when you get on clear, you go back to blurry.
Sorry, I'm trying. This one, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my sound.
See, now you moved it again, so now you blurry again. Okay, you're good. If you leave it right there, you're good. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Okay, thank you.
She don't want y'all to see her. Okay, which one I'm gonna play first? I'm gonna play this one. Right. Yeah.
First of all, there's never only one thing. So for all of us, we need to sort of break out of this notion that if we could just find that one thing
I
that's
can't
going
really
wrong,
hear
that
it.
one magic bullet, we would solve the problem. This is a multifaceted, complicated situation. The large structural issues of
Hit the volume on the video, Rob.
education, poverty, and income, lack of wealth, all of those things are driving a lot of things. Black men can gain a lot by focusing on how we choose to do
What you saying? What you saying, Fu?
To see if it's all the way up or not.
Did you hear the video?
Look at the volume. Well, on the video, nah, it was low.
Oh, I thought it was all the way up.
Nah, that's what I was saying. If you hit the volume button, next to where his foot was, then you probably could have seen if it was all the way up or not.
Okay, cool, Dro D.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Good. How you doing?
What up, fam?
Man, happy to be alive, man. Happy that I woke up this morning. That's all I can, After that, I'm good.
Hey, Rob.
I'm sorry to interrupt what y'all had going on.
Yeah. So the question is, why don't men see a doctor more often, man? What is it with men and going to the doctor, man, that we don't want to go get checked out, man? But why we wait till the last minute to go get checked out? And then
Scared. That's it.
Scared of what? I mean, what are you scared of?
When you mention the thing about it is, I think that there's a disconnect when we start talking about men and women and the doctor. When you think about women go because they supposed to have yearly checkups as far as their insides, might as well say, and to get their breasts checked out and things like that. And they have a pH, it could be a pH balance issue and things like that. So it's kind of normal for women. With dudes, it's a matter of I'm only going to go if I need to go. So that's where the disconnect is. Now, I'm gonna tell you my perspective because I'm one of the people. I don't go to the doctor. Straight up and down. I don't go. And the reason why I don't go, because in my personal opinion, for me, I'm not speaking for anybody else. If I don't have anything going on, it's a waste of money. To me. Like, if it was a matter of you're able to go to the doctor and they're not charging you thousands of dollars, insurance or not, maybe. But then at the same time, there aren't too many doctors who are ethically moving the correct way. There's a lot of doctors that you go to, and as soon as you go, they want to come at you with some kind of detrimental diagnosis, and they want to put you on some medication immediately. And the problem with that is when that happens, they're the ones getting paid, which is in turn can possibly be hurting you. Now, are there some doctors out there that keep it real and they're not going to do that? Yes. But finding those doctors now are hard as hell because, and I hate to bring it back to what I was saying, but I want y'all to just put things into perspective. I'm going to use me as an example. Let's just say I have high blood pressure. I'm taking medication. I have high cholesterol. I'm taking medication. I have diabetes. I'm taking medication. Right now, if I were to go to a doctor, that doctor is going to suggest that I get shot.
That you get what?
That doctor is going to suggest that I end up getting this shot. They're going to say, I recommend you to get the shot for whatever reason.
The COVID shot?
Yeah, from your due to your what do you call it, morbidities or whatever the shit called?
But see, here's my issue with what I'm saying about how that's morally and ethically wrong. How can a doctor say that not knowing how my body's going to react to the shot based on the medication that's already in my body? It is impossible. It is literally impossible. That to me. Go ahead.
But men not want to go to the doctor. This been going on. This been an issue for a minute now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's been issues for a long time.
Even before COVID came
along. Of course.
I don't blame men not going to the doctor. I think that, you know, we should definitely
I'm not saying
Mr.
Boy.
Your sound skipping.
I'm trying to tell you.
Kirsten.
Can y'all hear me?
Kirsten,
can you hear me now?
Kirsten sound skipping.
Yes.
Food going in and out and Dro rolling weed. I assume, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe rolling a cigar, you know what I'm saying?
You never know.
Well, the other thing about it is I think one of the big reasons that people don't want to go to the doctor as far as us, as far as our men, is because why should we trust them? I mean, based on history, we've been tested on. That's one of my big.
That were Karen.
That too, and a lot of black men think that if they go to the doctor, the bill is gonna be so much they're never gonna be able to pay it back. So it's a few of those things are contributing factors. That's in my opinion. Few of those things are contributing factors. Man, brothers be scared because they think, you know what I mean, they think if any little thing wrong, they got cancer or something. Niggas be scared, bro.
I mean, but don't that lead to being complacent and not going to see it? And by the time by the time you do find out, it's like in a stage that you know what I'm saying.
But get what though? Ain't that where a lot of men find themselves at? That's black. They always find themselves in that situation, brother.
And that's what the question about. Why do we go through this when we can find out if we do have something, it's in the early stage and it can be treated, or you know what I'm saying?
I just think that what Food said is true as well. You know, a lot of motherfuckers don't be trusting doctors, bro. A lot of people do not trust doctors at all. They don't trust them because a lot of doctors make it to where people they're not trustworthy. So I think that has a contributing factor as well.
I understand that, Dro, but eventually you're gonna go to a doctor.
Of course.
But why are we waiting to go too late? If we don't trust the doctor, don't go at all. Just stay at home and let the pain just take you on out. Why eventually we still go to the doctor?
But see, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that needs to be addressed. What needs to be addressed is that in households, we need to start having the conversations about healthier living conditions. We need to have that conversation, because if you were to stop doing certain things, this is a challenge.
Healthier diet too.
That's what I'm talking about. Here's a challenge. Here's a challenge I will put out for anybody, especially men. This is the challenge I will put out literally for anybody. For 30 days, literally for 30 days, the only liquid that you drink is water. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
And for 30 days, no sugar at all. No sugar, I'm talking about at all. Make sure you check the labels. So you got to make sure you look, because they say sugar in the ingredients in a whole lot of different ways. So you got to know all the ways that
they sure do.
I guarantee you that within 30 days, you're going to see a shift in your body. You're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because by you doing something like that, you're pretty much detoxing yourself.
And throwing away all the motherfucking carbs, all that shit that turned to sugar. You know what I mean? A lot of things that's white. White rice.
Go out and come back in.
White rice. White bread. You know what I mean? All those starches and carbs, bro, it's not good for people, bro. That shit's not good for people. Yeah, you are supposed to have a certain amount of carbs, but it's just to a certain amount. All that shit is not good for people, bro. Especially black people.
So Dro, do you go?
What we lead in? Huh?
Do you go get checked out at least once a year?
Yeah, I get checked out. I mean, I got checked out about a few months ago, but you know what I mean. I try to, yeah, I get checked out now. I ain't gonna say I get checked out every year, but I mean, shit, I'm almost 40 now, so you know I got to get all that prostate, all that shit checked and all that.
If it ain't nothing but blood work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So
a lot of stuff can be detected through blood work too.
I'm laughing because I don't even know my blood type.
I think mine like B positive or some shit. I
don't know what my.
That's something I gotta ask my mom.
I have no clue.
That's something to ask my mom. I don't even know what my shit is.
So, fool, you've never been to the doctor to get for just a routine checkup?
I mean, as a child, I'm sure.
I'm talking about food.
Oh,
you never been to a doctor for a routine checkup?
No. Nope.
So what was your reason before COVID?
What you mean?
So, fool, you don't go to doctors at all, bro?
Nope. My man, I don't take medicine.
Oh, man, I mean, I don't take medicine either. I don't take medicine either.
I don't take medicine. When I say I don't take medicine, if I get a headache, my medicine is go lay your ass down, take a nap, go to sleep. I don't take Tylenol.
I feel you.
I don't do none of that shit. I don't take nothing.
Yeah.
Like literally, I'm
nothing. That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
I told people the way that I move is different. I don't take medication. I don't drink milk. I don't eat out of a microwave. I don't drink liquor. I don't smoke nothing. I don't smoke.
Oh, you don't drink alcohol at all?
I don't smoke.
Like a shot or something? Like a shot or drink or something? Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up. Well, hell, I was like that till I was about 20.
So you about what? 20.
About 20. Yeah. I was like that till about 20.
But see, the thing with the reason why I'm saying all of that is because I just move different. I move different.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, shit, I respect that shit, bro.
It's a matter of I personally believe that when it comes to health, especially men,
when it comes to what?
And I think this is with anybody.
Health?
It all boils down to the individual. Like, is it good to go get checkups and everything like that? Yeah, so you can find out what's going on. But then the question begs to what Rob said: do you trust what the fuck they're telling you? Because a lot of doctors are full of shit.
Absolutely.
Like, but see, what you fool,
that's the truth.
See, what you fool, you're an anomaly. So you take care of your body. Most of the time, you take care of your body. You try to do the right thing, you know, for your body. But most dudes, they out here eating everything, smoking everything, drinking everything. You know,
smoke a cigarette. Oh yeah, all that shit.
And that puts you at that puts you at a higher risk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys,
just being black, you at risk.
Yeah, that's what they say. You know what I'm saying?
That's the truth. I mean, it's just true. I mean, there's no going around that.
Can y'all hear me now?
We hear you, but you're like,
yeah, we hear you, but it's kind of on the same type shit. I ain't even gonna lie, Kirsten. I'm keeping that shit 100 with you, baby.
Man, what?
Okay.
Yo, what up?
What up, homie?
Man, I ain't even gonna.
I wish I could pass it to you.
I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. I'm tired as I don't know what. I ain't want.
I'm tired too.
I ain't want to get a no call, no show. So,
shit! Did I clock out?
Yeah, man. We just got done with day 2 of basketball trials.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What time y'all be starting? Y'all
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
So y'all make cuts and all that too. Okay.
Yeah. Tonight was the first cut.
Damn.
Your son made the first cut.
Yeah.
Y'all, you ain't paying on the tables.
Nah, he made it off his own merit. Ain't no nepotism going on.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you, man.
I know.
Sometimes guys coach the team so their kid can play.
Yeah,
they sure do.
Fact.
So we were talking about why don't black men, bro? You need to have black men on. why don't black men go to a doctor more often? Jermaine, what's your take on that, brother?
I can only go by my experience, and I can say I never saw my dad go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I think it's something that's
See, it's going back to what I said. You feel what I'm saying, Rob?
I think it's kind of innate in our culture not to you know, if your leg ain't cut off, if you ain't you know bleeding, you know what I'm saying, then you just deal with it. You know what I'm saying, and that's just what we've done.
Right, and then we were talking about that type of behavior leads to black men motherfucking saying something been nagging for 15 years. They go to the doctor finally.
Right.
Shit, nigga got stage 4B.
Right.
And that's how that shit. So we're trying to like alleviate that type of situation.
But then you gotta remember, you know what I'm saying? It costs to go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? So
Rob, what I told you. Rob, what did I say?
Yeah, it costs, and it could come down to your lifestyle. A lot of people like ain't working, ain't making a lot of money.
Right.
Jermaine, that's exactly what I told him. He asked me the same thing. I said, shit, a lot of niggas are scared. Niggas think that when they go to the doctor, there's no way that they're gonna have enough money to pay the fucking bill.
Yeah.
And going like what you said.
But I don't think I think it goes beyond, you know, even black men. I think it's just, you know, the 99% of people who live in paycheck to paycheck anyway.
Yeah.
We just can't you can't afford to pile up a bill. Yeah, you can go to a doctor, to the emergency room, whatever, and then you get a $2,000 bill. And then if you don't pay that, you get behind on that. Now it's going collection. Now it's going on your credit, and all kind of shit. So you know, a lot of people just don't want to deal with that. And the scare part, you like you said, people being scared. That's a big part of it too, because you know, people fear the unknown. So
exactly,
it's like
they be scared.
If it ain't stopping me from doing my daily routine, shit, fuck.
They ain't fucking with it. Right.
Exactly. My dad.
So they scared by doctor.
My dad didn't find out he had prostate cancer until 1998. You know what I'm saying? He had been dealing. I guess you know it had been a problem growing, but he didn't find out until 1998 when he was already retired, and you know he had expendable income to go see a doctor and you know find out, you know, and they found that out. So
he was already having symptoms way before then or something.
Well, I don't know if he was having symptoms, but you know,
probably didn't say nothing.
When you turn a certain age, you know, your prostate starts enlarging. That's just what happens. And, you know, it started, you know, causing, at the end of the day, it started causing him to have renal failure. And that's what caused him to pass away last year. So, man,
it's crucial.
I mean, it's a stigma. It's a stigma that's attached.
For sure. It's horrible. It's horrible. And I think you need to put a parenthesis on that question because it's like, you know, with men and doctors, man, I don't know, man. They just
see. And like for me, I'm predisposed to because my dad, you know, had prostate cancer. So my doctor's like, hey, you know, you need to get checked a little bit earlier. And I'm telling him,
mine too.
Yo, I said it's 2021. I said ain't no invasive way we can do this other than sticking your finger up there and feeling. I'm like,
your ass, yeah.
It got to be like a blood test or something. That, you know, that would me. Like, I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? To each his own.
Yeah.
But you know.
But I think, Rob, in parentheses, you need to put when they do know something is wrong. Why don't they be saying shit? We are around the same age. The generation above us and like our grandparents, them niggas didn't say nothing. Them niggas don't tell nobody when they sick, bro. They don't say shit.
Because
they don't say shit. That's how it is. They don't say nothing.
Because we've been conditioned to be the strong person in the family. Men have been conditioned to be the, you know, you strong, you hold all the weight. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it's right or wrong.
Yeah, right. William Miller said because doctors like to give medication to us instead of telling us the natural ways.
Facts.
Absolutely. That's a fact.
And that's true because they don't make money by telling you the natural ways.
They sure don't. The more money, the more pills they dish out, the more money they make.
Facts.
That's definitely true.
I was hoping folk come on here and tell us some natural ways. I said,
Who?
Shit, food people had came on a while back. You remember?
Yeah. I seen he say he was coming on tonight. I guess he.
Oh, for real?
About it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I sent him the link.
Yeah, I remember that show.
I can tell y'all.
I wrote me some shit down.
Something else.
Hey, fool. Before you go, hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I gotta go get me something to eat, bro. I ain't gonna.
Oh, all right, brother.
I just want to come get some love to the show, man.
All right, bro. You have a good night, brother. We'll see you next week.
Come on back after your lunch break. Yeah. Yeah, like you say that.
Yeah, like I want y'all to really just think about something. When you factor in doctors, and this is no bullshit because I've seen it firsthand. Pharmaceutical reps go out to these doctors' offices all day, every day. These doctors are incentivized by prescribing certain drugs. I can remember back, it probably was like 20 years ago, where there was an ear, nose, and throat doctor from the golf course I used to caddy at, and my brother was having an issue, and we went to go see him. He was an ear, nose, and throat specialist.
ENT.
And he gave my brother some
oh God, dog.
Like that. I can't remember the name of it. It's one of these commercials now. This before that shit. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you went out. You went out when you said you gave your brother something.
Yeah, you went out, but sometimes you go out there at the best time.
Basically, I know for a fact that it was given to him.
Damn. Boy, never fails, boy.
So he gave it out like
bro, going to come back.
A sample. And basically the key to eat for every sample, and we have to understand and accept that. So you have to ask yourself, when you're getting certain medications from these doctors, is it because they're giving it to you because it's the right thing to take, or are they getting a piece of what they're giving?
That's money.
Something that you got to ask yourself. And bottom line is damn. There is no. Oh
Lord.
For you,
and I be wanting to hear that shit too. On God.
Yeah, so he get you the good part. He go out though.
Right? Yeah, I be wanting to hear that shit for real. I be you see what I'm saying? Like I want to hear that part too.
He has no idea.
Right.
He ain't know
a cure.
But look though, he's right though. Fool is right though. Hey, Fool, we couldn't really hear you good, but the part that we did hear, you was right. My cousin, he's a doctor. He got like 2 or 3 practices in Atlanta. And when I used to work for him, we used to have drug reps coming there like all the time, at least like twice a week.
There ain't no
damn. See, I feel like
he say food remind me of the commercial.
I just couldn't hear him good, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he is right though. Them pharmaceutical reps, they come in, they put, they damn bring the whole office lunch. I'm telling them niggas come in with everything in there. I'm talking about everything just to push their shit. No matter if it's good or bad, that's how they operate for sure. He's right about that.
Go ahead, Kirsten.
Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what I was saying was, y'all like, I think it's kind of good that y'all don't trust the doctors and stuff like that, because that shows us that we need to do what we need to do for ourselves. Like,
So you don't go to the doctor?
Huh?
You don't go to the doctor?
I don't. Nah, not at this point, no. Yeah, because I done had a lot of experiences, and they really don't. I know that the doctors really don't know what they're talking about. Like, a lot of the statistics and stuff they have is for a certain type of person. which don't equate to us. So I know that
A lot
when
of
it
times
comes
that's
to
true.
us, they really don't know what they're talking about.
Now you're right about that.
You know,
I agree.
I ain't with that. I'm with like us
I
figuring
agree,
it out.
especially.
Like right now, we got enough information and like enough access to information where we can figure out what's wrong with ourselves on our own. And we can figure out how to heal that naturally on our own. So I'm totally against doctors, unless they're like holistic and come to the house. Because doctors used to go to the house in the olden days.
Made them house
It wasn't
calls,
like,
but
right. It wasn't you going into the hospital. Like the hospital is big business right now. So no,
for
I
sure.
don't agree with it. I don't agree.
I'm saying here's how I feel. Here's how I feel. A lot of doctors be on some bullshit. A lot of doctors be trying to make a money. You know what I mean? Trying to make money. But there are some doctors that actually do give a fuck that will save your life. I mean, you looking at one. I almost died, motherfucker, when I was like 11, 12 years old. You know what I mean? My appendix burst. I almost died. I went to the hospital. They took 2 or 3 CAT scans. I mean, 2 or 3, CAT scans. They couldn't find it. Gave me my release papers. I walked around the corner, saw my doctor again. Listen, can you check me one more time? They checked again and they found it. The doctor told me about 2 hours later, man, if you wouldn't have saw me when I came around that corner, if you wouldn't have talked to me, there's a good chance you would have died tonight. So I say all that to say, shit, they did find it. Even though I did have to ask them to look at it again, they did find it. They did take it out, and yeah, it would have burst and killed myself and killed me. So.
Well, that's great. You got a great story.
That's just one story, but I got horrible stories. You know what I'm saying?
I see BT shoulder. I thought he said, "Well, nerve is crawled up like in fetal position."
Ooh. What time that game come on, y'all? 8.
Right.
8:09, something like that.
So you gonna end this one early tonight too?
No, we gonna try. We gonna go as far as we can go with it. After the break gonna take care of that business. Break gonna take care of that.
You should have closed us out Sunday.
Look though,
Sunday.
Why did he leave Mentor on the mound? Why did he leave him out there?
Look, man.
BT, I know you was happy. I know you was happy when you saw that shit. They left the Cracker.
It was gonna be hard to win 3 games in a row. It's gonna be hard for them to win 3 games in a row.
That's true. But they left that man on the mound. They left him on the mound.
You was at the crib last time we were there.
We're at the crib. But let me tell y'all something. One little nugget. No disrespect, but one of these are 2 cities. One of them is known for being clutch, and the other one is known for.
All right now.
So, I don't need to remind you about 28-3. What city did 28-3 happen in?
Oh, Lord.
It happened in Houston. Ooh. So y'all coming back to the scene of the slaughter.
I'm not even a Falcons fan, but right now, y'all Texans are looking horrible.
You're right.
We might not want to listen. Right.
Worst organization in football.
Right. We might just want to leave football out of it for tonight.
Yeah, worst organization in football behind the line.
We ain't even turn into sports talk right now.
Yeah, that's all good, man. I've been listening to the whole show. I've been listening to everybody, man.
So what you think, BT?
I mean,
what's the reason?
Like, heart disease has been taking us out. Been taking out Black folks for years. Heart disease, diabetes.
Sugar.
I mean, if you don't trust doctors, and that's fine, and that's great, but there are doctors out there you can trust. There are holistic doctors out there. Find you one.
Yeah, Kirsten brought
Find
that up.
you one. Find you one. Do the research.
What I said.
Yeah.
God's body. That old buddy, man. He got me on that dandelion tea. Man.
Oh yeah, that dandelion root. That dandelion root, good, some good shit, bro.
No, yeah, but it don't taste good. But
nah, but it's good for you though.
But it's good for you. I drink it every day,
brother.
I drink it every day.
Oh yeah, boy. Goddamn, bro.
Man, I've had
you piss about every 25 minutes.
I've had digestive issues for 10 years, And that dandelion, see, it's got. I think it's flushing out a lot of bad stuff that I had in, and man, my digestive issues are pretty much done.
That's what's up, dog.
That's real.
What's up. That dandelion root powerful.
It's going. I mean, dog. I'm a dude that's in the matrix. I'm a red pill dude. So I'm addicted to sugar and carbs and all that.
Don't claim.
Hey, wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, if you in the matrix, that's the blue pill, Holmes.
Well, whatever. Like no, yeah. If I'm in the matrix, yeah, I'm the one. I grew up on sugar and carbs and soda and all that. I'm letting all these things one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Because I want to get right. I don't necessarily want to go to the doctor and pill pills and all that. I want to do it right. You know, I want to do it the natural way.
I found out about that dandelion root just because I was need to pass a drug test, but shit, hell, I was all good for it anyway. It helped my body out, so shit, I killed two birds with one stone.
But Dro, I done a lot of. I don't partake yet, but like but I've done a lot of research on CBD and marijuana, and like man, my father had dementia, my grandmother had dementia, my uncle just passed away on Sunday morning of dementia.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
And my aunt now has it, so it's probably probably gonna get it or it's on the way, but like. That marijuana and the CBD, it slows it down, and it basically it kind of staves off the symptoms. There's no cure for it, but it staves off the symptoms. So I think in the next 5 years, man, I'm gonna have to crank that up.
Nah, and they say you need to do like a lot of word games and puzzles.
Word games, yeah, I'm on that. Superfoods like blueberries, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Also, like we have definitely been mistaken because a lot of times they say that there's no cure for things, which may be very true that they don't have a cure for things, but make no mistake that the body heals itself of anything when given the right conditions.
Sure.
When you take away things, everything can heal. You can heal your vision. You can heal broken bones. You can heal your hearing. You can heal everything. So please don't be misled about, they'll tell you there's no cure. That's true because they don't have a cure. But
they don't know yet.
Provides everything that we need, and we can heal ourselves. As long as you have that intention to heal yourself and do what you need to do, it can be done.
I don't know if y'all can hear me because I know the reception is fucked up. But
we hear you good now, bro.
I was saying before, remember, there is no money in a cure. No money.
Right.
No.
There's zero money in a cure. So
absolutely.
If you start talking about you can cure something, they knocking on your door and they want
absolutely.
Because bottom line is their objective is to keep you sick so that
absolutely
stay on their payroll.
Right, absolutely.
If everybody in this country pretty much ate one soursop every week, it would soursop. It would alleviate cancer.
Soursop.
It would alleviate cancer straight up and down. Straight up and down, it would alleviate cancer without a doubt. If everybody stopped eating meat, now I'm not going to sit there and say that I'm a vegetarian or a plant-based diet person, but if everybody stopped eating meat, you would see a shift. If everybody started growing their own food in their backyard and started bartering neighbors and everything like that, it would alleviate a lot of shit. But
absolutely,
like I always say, comfort creates complacency.
Yep.
If that's the case, people want to do what's easy because the other shit is work.
That's the way of man.
And that right there is the problem, because we live in a situation now where you have to depend on them for yourself. And when you get to the mindset, that's a problem.
Absolutely.
I'm the type of person, I swear by Khalil. I swear by him, like straight up and down. I'm going to do whatever I can, have a conversation with him in case I have something going on. Like, mind you, I'm about to turn 45. When I know, like, I'm getting ready to turn 45, I'm gonna have a conversation with him about my prostate. All right, can you make me up a concoction of what I need to be taking, just to go ahead and take care of myself? And he gonna gladly do it without question, because I know that I'm getting older. I know that's in the cards and everything like that.
Absolutely.
But I would rather do that and deal with somebody that I know who knows what the fuck they talking about than go to a doctor that's want to give me medication. No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Absolutely.
Find a holistic doctor.
I fully agree with Pooh.
They out there.
For sure.
They out there.
Yeah, but he has a nutrition. He's a nutritionist, right? So he knows.
Yeah.
He's a nutritionist and he's an herbalist. So
right.
Okay.
So that's kind of better than a doctor.
Yeah.
And for me personally, when you're dealing with somebody that you know, and you know their work of what they've done to help other people, I would rather I trust that. Like, to kind of stay on the subject and go off the subject. I don't go to church. The reason why I don't go to church is I'm not gonna listen to some dude talking in front of everybody, telling me how I should live my life. Nigga, I don't know how you live. I don't know your lifestyle. Fuck you going to
well, that's kind of different right now.
Like I can't do that. I cannot do that. Like, I have to go on your track record. Your track record.
Oh man. Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Okay, Miss Melinda. Let's address Miss Melinda, because
all doctors do not just
no one said that all doctors just give medication. Well, we talking about like the mainstream doctors. The doctors and hospitals are based on like money. They do give out prescriptions and stuff like that. That's a fact. You know that. Now, if you have like your private doctor, now there's a difference between the private doctors and the mainstream doctors and hospitals and holistic doctors. They're different types. But the main people, bulk doctors, let me tell you, they will prescribe medicine for any and everything. And sometimes they do ask about your diet. When you at the worst of the worst, they say you eat red meat or something like that, they'll let you know then. But like a lot of times they don't ask about your diet and stuff. Like sometimes they do ask about exercising and stuff, but there are necessary things. A lot of things can be changed with your diet alone. If you let go of fast food immediately, you will see a drastic change in how you live and how you feel. And plant-based, hold on, and one more thing I want to address that she just said. Eating plant-based is awesome, but you also have to consume herbs and everything as well. And all plant-based food or food that's marketed as plant-based is not necessarily healthy for you as well.
When you like, I'm gonna give an example. I'm gonna give an example of like how people really don't know what's going on. McDonald's French fries for the longest was like they was always right on time and perfect. And about I give it 16, 17 years ago, I had a friend of mine, a female who's a nurse, and she's borderline brilliant. And she was like, "Fool, you love going to McDonald's and getting those French fries. Did you know that they put formaldehyde in their French fries?"
Sure do.
And
sure do.
She said that shit. I was like, "What?"
Everybody go look that up.
Ever since that day, I have not fucked with McDonald's. And it makes you start to question everything, because the funny thing about it is you have a lot of people out there that will preach about, well, you need to live a healthier lifestyle. You need to do this, that, whatever. They smoking cigarettes. They excessively drink. They're overweight. They eat bad. Like, how you talking this, but you not living it? And I understand that you can't live a perfect life in this age unless you literally are growing your own shit and you can supply everything yourself. Is damn near impossible. But there's certain steps you can take to live a healthier lifestyle. But most people don't want to do it because it's too much work. It's too much work. Anytime I'm out and about and I see somebody drink Dasani water, I'm like, "Excuse me, if you don't mind me asking, what should be the ingredients of water?" They be like, "Water." I'm like, why don't you look at the ingredients on that bottle? When they read that shit, they like, what the fuck? Yes, you're drinking the most toxic water they have on the market. But they don't think that way because they just think that it's a bottle of water, not realizing you drinking that shit. And right after you drink it, you fucking thirsty because it got a lot of salt in it. That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense.
What about screening? Is screening the same as going to see the doctors? You just mean screening for something. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
They said screening.
No, it's not the
same. Is that the same as going to see the doctor? Is something wrong with getting screened for something?
I don't think.
Nah, hell no, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with anything, bro. If you feel
like colon, get like a colonoscopy or something like that.
Nah, hell nah. You need a colonoscopy.
Shit, I'm gonna
There's
tell
gonna be a point where you need one.
I'm gonna tell you, like Dick Gregory used to say. Dick Gregory was a proponent of enemas. He was like, we need to be doing enemas like every 3-4 months, because basically, and this is something that people don't talk about either.
That's true.
Your life is determined by your gut. Straight up. That is where the toxins are and everything like that.
That's where the cancers and all that shit is.
Yeah, you have to make sure that you're cleaning yourself out. You have to make sure, because when you start thinking about the waste that's in you, you'll be surprised. Now, here's the other thing about the waste that's in you.
That's true.
People who take medication, you're going to have more toxins in your body. So you need to be doing more than the average person as far as enemas and everything like that, because you have so many toxins in your body. When I first moved down here, I went to go get a hydrotherapy treatment, and my mother went with me. When I got mine done, I didn't have a lot of waste that came out. I had waste that came out, but not a lot. But my mother at the time was taking medication.
Like a colonic?
It's a little different.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
You just started making up just now.
She had way more waste that came out, but that was because of the medication. Because she doesn't eat bad either. Like she's not as bad as other people out here either. And that's a conversation people need to have. I do my best to go get a hydrotherapy treatment probably twice a year, 9 times out of 10. And that right there.
Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry, go ahead, finish.
Yeah, that's something that can help. Now, everybody is not a proponent of it, but I do it because I want to make sure I clean out my goddamn guts. Period.
Right.
Hydrotherapy is like a colonic. You was breaking up earlier. Is that like a colonic?
It's a little different.
They basically shoot water up your ass and you shit for 45 minutes.
For a long period of time.
Yeah, and you hold it and then you shoot it out. Yeah.
And a lot of brothers think the colonoscopy is the old way where they put a finger up you. They don't.
No, that's a camera.
They don't do it. They don't do it like that. And a lot of people
don't
get screened because of the horror story they hear other people lying about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me hit
the finger is the prostate exam. The colonoscopy is the camera to check for polyps.
Exactly.
Let me hit the video real quick. Is it?
Yeah.
But as far as your gut,
and please know that. Oh.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, as far as your gut, that Bragg apple cider vinegar. Everybody needs to jump on that.
Well,
yeah.
Get referred to you, Dr. Baker. You're a gastroenterologist. So first of all, just define for us what that specialty is.
It's the study of the digestive system. So from the time you ingest your food product until your body it's called digestion, the ability to take nutrients from what you eat.
So in your practice, you deal with people who perhaps contract colorectal cancer.
Absolutely.
If you look at the numbers, is there a disproportionate number of Black men who have colorectal cancer as compared to the white men or the general population?
Yes. Black men are overrepresented when it comes to colorectal cancer. We're the number one group when we look at the incidence of colorectal cancer.
Why is that?
It probably has a lot to do with genetic factors. It has to do with diet. It has to do with sedentary lifestyle. And certainly smoking, which we tend to see in a maybe in higher proportion in our population. Alcohol consumption is a risk factor, but age, diet, and sedentary lifestyle and obesity are the major risk factors for colon cancer.
So what is
Y'all
the
hear that?
best screening methodology?
The gold standard is colonoscopy. It's basically taking a long, flexible tube with a camera and a light and use that to examine all 6 feet of the large intestine. There's
Now,
no
that
doubt.
does not sound like a day at the park for anybody.
Well, actually, you know, and that's one of the myths of colonoscopy.
Okay,
that
let's
it's
talk
painful.
about that.
Well, it's not. It's done with sedation.
So you're knocked out.
You're knocked out.
Okay.
It takes 15 minutes to do the procedure. And it has been shown because of these screening procedures, the incidence of colon cancer deaths in America is declining. We can expect 140,000 people to be diagnosed with colorectal cancer in this country this year. Second leading cause of death from cancer in both men and women.
Because people wait until it's too late.
Right, and that's another myth. Another myth is that if I feel good, I cannot possibly have cancer, and that's not true. That's not true. It's a silent killer.
Do you see that at
Yeah, he dropped some gems.
Yeah.
And people pay attention and shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Age,
That's the word.
diet,
Obesity.
yeah. So
Your
basically,
environment.
right. If you just control the things that you intake and, you know, if you can just control yourself, take control over the things that you do and change certain things, then you can do what you need to do for yourself. That's basically what that means.
Right. You would help your chances out and
so
not getting
those myths kept me from going get a colonoscopy too, man. Until somebody told me
for real?
it ain't.
Yeah, I told you it hurt.
Yeah, something, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. But I went there and they knocked me out, and it's like I never knew what happened. You know what I'm saying? They put me in the room, they rolled me in there, said like that. I was in the recovery room, covered about 15 minutes, then they said 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Then just like that, you out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
The prostate exam is not fun for a heterosexual male. That's not fun because you're not out for that.
Yeah, you gonna say heterosexual male? Or you say gay men like it?
I mean,
hey, I'm just letting you know.
You gonna say it's not fun for a heterosexual?
It's not.
I mean,
that's
probably a factual statement.
Hey, I mean, it is what it is, but like, man, it's not fun, but it's necessary. I got one like 2 years ago. I'll probably get one again next year.
Yeah, last time I had one, I was
forward to it, but I know it's necessary.
maybe a high or something.
But can they do blood work for it too?
Yeah, but that's not gonna let you know if your colon is. I mean, if your prostate is enlarged.
Yeah, man. So I do recommend all men. I mean, he's saying women too. He said women get it. It's the second leading cause of cancer, death in all men and women. So
yeah, my mother beat colon cancer in '97.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That's what's up.
But like I say, if they can catch you early and catch them polyps, and matter of fact, if they see it in polyps, they'll pop them out right out while you laying on that table.
They sure will.
So if you
they'll
have any
just tell you
polyps,
about it.
They'll get the polyps that they got something to snip the polyps out while you're there. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't have to. You know, I just recommend this for men, man, and women, as he said. So
yeah, I agree.
So there are some times you got to go to the doctor, man, and get checked out. That's basically what I was saying. You know, you don't have to take just call a doctor prescribe something. You don't mean you have to take it.
Absolutely not.
Cause they try to prescribe me some. They try to prescribe me some kind of pills. I said no thank. I said no thank you. You know what I'm saying? See, I was borderline diabetic, and she was gonna start me on. No, you ain't start me on nothing. you gonna tell me what else I could do to take it back the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Help them numbers out.
Yeah. But see, doctors aren't nutritionists. They're doctors. They train to prescribe medicines.
No, don't say that. Doctors are
No,
not
that's
nutritionists.
not true.
Don't say that.
That's not true.
Don't say
That's
that.
not true.
No.
No,
Don't
what you
say
saying
what?
no to? What you saying no to?
Doctors are not nutritionists. Don't say
Yeah,
that.
that's what I
Yeah.
said.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He said that.
I say doctors
He
are not
said they
nutritionists.
not.
Oh,
He said not.
I thought you said R. I'm about to say, huh?
No,
Okay.
no. I
Nah.
said doctors are not nutritionists, so they
Nah.
can't. They can tell you to eat right and all that, but they can't tell you certain foods and stuff that would
Right.
reverse what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
And
they train to prescribe pills to you, medicine.
And piggybacking off what Fu said, cures do not make any money, and that's very true. You know what I mean? And that's very true with people that's been coming out with cures. Sebi, the little kid over, that little boy over there in Africa that got killed. He was like, what? I don't know, like 15, 16, 17, had cured AIDS. One day he walk out, get mowed down by a van. Shit happens. So
They're gonna protect their profits. The thing
absolutely.
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 You start talking about big business, big pharma, and things like that. To do whatever.
Oh yeah, they're gonna come get you
to protect their profits, plain and simple. And when you start talking about huge corporations and things like that, there's a reason.
Losing money.
There's a reason why that when certain things happen, and people come out and speak out against it, when they have a solid voice and a big audience, they end up dead.
Yeah,
absolutely. Straight up and down. When you start talking about somebody who can bring the masses together, where it's not just one group of people, they're gonna do whatever they can to take you the fuck out because they know. In other words, you are a threat to what they have going on.
Absolutely.
And that's part of the reason why I'm a strong proponent of. I don't understand why so many people blindly trust what they tell you on TV. I don't get that.
Right.
Because the motherfuckers that's on TV are the same motherfuckers plotting against your ass.
Absolutely.
And it took for this to happen this past year and a half for me to understand why you have a certain group of people out there that preach about fight against big government. Now I get it. I was like, oh, this is what they're talking about with the overreach and everything like that, and the government being in your fucking business and wanting to tell you what to do. And now I get it. And I was like, oh shit, this is what they've been talking about. This is that intrusion and everything like that. Because it gets to the point where, like, I want y'all to really just think about what's going on right now. We have an instance where you have a certain group telling you what to put in your body. Like, we're not talking about health. We're not talking about healthy alternatives. We talk about them telling you what to put in your body. That's dangerous. Straight up and down. That's very, very dangerous because now it turns into what's next. And that's the whole thing. Like, to me, you know how your body reacts to certain things. Period.
Yes.
Your body is going to tell you when something is wrong. Your body is going to tell you when something is wrong. You don't need a test to tell you that. That's the bottom line. If you sick or something's off, your body tells you that shit.
You're gonna feel that way. Yeah, you're gonna feel that way.
That's true about 80% of the time. We just saw the video where dude said that cancer is the silent killer. Like you could have it and you don't know.
Not know. And not feel bad.
And then by the time it manifests itself, you at stage 4.
Yeah, but that goes back to your diet. If you don't provide an environment where cancer can thrive on, your body kills a cancer cell every day.
Yes.
Your body kills a cell that would have been cancer every day given the right environment. This is why it goes back to us doing what we got to do and feeding your body food that is good for you. If you get gas and bloated and stuff after you eat something, that's not for you. That's not for you.
We live in a world, and I really want y'all to kind of understand this. When we start talking about this country is supposed to be the superpower. We like last in education. We like last in health. And as we have outreached as far as Western culture or whatever, Western culture has matriculated in other countries and things like that, they shit starting to look like us. McDonald's.
Yeah.
And the other thing about that is, this is one of the key factors. When you look at the ingredients of the shit that we eat in this country, there's certain things in other countries as far as ingredients and shit like that that's outlawed. They don't. It's illegal to put certain shit in there. Like when I went to Dubai, like I'm a firm, but I love beef bacon. Beef bacon, I love that shit to death. But the thing about beef bacon is it's very, very salty. It's very salty. So when I went to Dubai, and a couple days that we had breakfast, they had veal bacon. That means that it was beef bacon, but it was veal. It looked the same. It tasted the same, minus the salt. It was like, you could tell there was no salt in that shit. And I'm like, damn, this is the way this shit's supposed to taste. But when you start talking about the preservatives and all this shit that they do in this country with our food, it tells you something. And it shows you how we should be eating. That's why when people come in this country and they be eating shit, they be like, we don't have this where we live. It doesn't taste like this. Hell, if you go to another country and even eat a Big Mac from McDonald's, it's not the same because they actually using real beef. They shit different. I'm still not gonna eat that shit. It's not going down. But these are the conversations we have to have, and we got to start questioning shit, and we have to change our lifestyle. We have to.
I agree with you, man. For the most part, like this country has chosen profits over prosperity, because, man, to be honest, I think they want to keep our numbers low. They don't want us to be like China or like India and have 1 billion people in this country. You know, so they'll allow people to die off, and as long as they're making money at the same time, yeah, they'll keep pumping. Keep pumping unhealthy foods in. And Rob, you need to send Melinda the link, sir. You need to send Melinda that link.
And let me say something about that, though. That is the big, yeah. But as far as population control, let me tell y'all this. Y'all need to know this. That is the biggest myth ever. This is why. Every time someone dies, someone is being born. That's the circle of life. That's how this realm, the planet keeps it is harmony. Because when someone dies, someone is born. That is a myth. It's not no overpopulation. She's doing what she need to do to keep herself in balance. The circle of life is a real thing. Like that's a very big myth about overpopulation. A very big myth.
And we need to as a people, and when I say as a people, I'm talking about we need to take control of what the real issue is. The real issue is overconsumption. And what I mean by that is, I've suggested this before. People need to watch the documentary on Netflix called Seaspiracy. SEA-spiracy. Watch that. It will change your thoughts on a lot of shit. You can also watch one called Cowspiracy. Same thing. You'll be like, what the fuck? The fact that
I think I saw both of those.
The fact
what's that second one? Cowspiracy?
Cowspiracy, yeah.
Okay.
The fact that we overconsume shit and get rid of natural shit for nothing makes absolutely no sense, especially when you start talking about the sea. When you start talking about the sea, when you walk your monkey ass outside and you look up into that sky, there's also a bottom to that. The bottom to that is the ocean. And what is being done to the ocean as far as overfishing and pollution, it's a problem. But see, most people will sit there and say, well, it's all about the pollution. No, the overfishing is the biggest issue, and nobody talks about that shit. If people were to watch What the Health on Netflix, forget when you start talking about What the Health, I don't even care about what they're talking about, what you should be consuming. I want you to pay attention to the people who stopped taking medications and look how their health improved. Just like with the movie Disorderlies, it's the same type of shit. When you overly medicated, you fucking yourself up. Because bottom line is, when you're taking these medications, one is going to trigger something that's going to trigger something else.
They all have side effects. Yeah,
and that right there is the major problem. That's a fucking issue. That's a major issue. And that's what I mean about people need to take their health into their hands. And these conversations like this need to be had more often. It needs to be about your physical health, and it needs to be about your mental health. Because a lot of those medications also fuck with your head. Plain and simple. This cycle is so never ending, but people don't, because all you want to do is trust what the white coat is not true. That's a lot of things. So, like, I'm gonna give y'all an example of when we start talking about Western medicine and things like that. It is not natural for a woman to lay on her fucking back to have a baby. Period.
It's not.
That's not natural.
Right.
That is not natural. That's not
true.
the way it's
That's
supposed
the worst
to be.
way. That's the worst way, actually, to have a baby.
Yes, but these aren't the conversations that are being had, because once again, people just adopt to what is being done. No. When people,
that's just like. Oh,
go ahead, Chris.
My bad. I was just gonna give a example. That's just like in nature. Like, we're supposedly mammals, right? All mammals in nature give birth standing up. I don't know if y'all saw, but all mammals give birth standing up. How the babies just come out. That's the best way to give birth. But you can finish.
Yeah, it's like the fact of the matter is that we have to get to the point where conversations are being had. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the end all be all and I know everything. Of course not. But there needs to be conversations that are had with people who may know something that you don't know. And everything that's written in a goddamn medical journal, it's not true. It's not fact. Is everything in there false? No. But you have to learn to take bits and pieces from certain things. Because my biggest thing is, when you start talking about science and health, it's not just what a doctor may say. Doctors don't know everything. Nurses don't know everything. But when you have conversations with people who may know a little bit here and a little bit there, that's where the solutions can come in. It's not just about studies and clinical trials and all that shit. Because bottom line is, we got 4 people on this podcast right now. Every single one of our body makeups are different. Since they are different, if those tests and things like that were not done on you specifically, you can't sit here and say how your body's going to react once you take certain medications. And that's the reason why I think that certain people are kind of nervous to go to the goddamn doctor. And the other thing, even with going to the doctor, this is the thing that gets me right now, is the fact that they want to base everything on just what one person says. If I go to the doctor and them motherfuckers give me a diagnosis, I'm going to die in six months. You think I'm going to go home and mope over those 6 months? No, I'm going to go see multiple other doctors to see what they have to say. Right now, it's like you're only hearing one thing. That's the thing that's the thing that I don't understand. It's like she just said, medication is needed. Well, this is my thing. This is my statement to that.
So medication is needed along with natural food. It's all needed.
So here's the whole thing. Here's the whole thing. Medication is needed. If I get a headache, I would rather go lay down and take a nap than take medication to deal with a headache, because in my personal opinion, it's more natural to lay my monkey ass down. rather than put something in my body and I know how my body's going to react.
You're right, but that you could just be dehydrated when you have a headache. That's
No.
All right, but like I mean that could be dehydration. Yeah, that's one of its symptoms is headache. But like what I'm saying is this. But like I think what she's saying is like, I mean, if you get a cut on your leg, you need some antibiotic. You need antibiotics. You need medication for certain things.
Okay.
There's certain things that medication is good for.
Can I say something? Because I actually have a friend right now in nursing school, and she's learning about like all the different medications and everything. And I'm grateful for her because she's teaching me things. But through her going through nursing school, she's now realizing that she would like to be a holistic nurse because she knows and is finding out that there are certain medications that are only given to Black people. Like there are certain things that are only made specifically for us. And then it's made for the decline of us to see how our body is going to react to it. And also, every medication is created from a natural source. So it's derived like from a plant or herb, something that came from nature. So there's a healing remedy in everything, like a lot of natural things. You don't need the synthetic medicines. We do not need those. Those didn't always exist. Y'all got to think about it. This stuff was just created in the last couple 100 years. Those things didn't always exist.
Here's my question. Here's my question for everybody. When you go to the doctor now, all four of us could go to the doctor and have something going on. Why the fuck are they gonna give us steroids? They're gonna give each one of us steroids, and we got 4 different things going on. When the fuck did steroids become the natural cure all, end all, be all? And I'm being dead serious. I find that hilarious. Like steroids
is an anti-inflammatory. So if what you have is if you have inflammation, that's they go to.
Okay, so but here's the whole thing. There's a bunch of natural things. One of them being turmeric, which is also an anti-inflammatory, natural. Yes. And when you do steroids, like, okay, here's the whole thing. If I take turmeric, nothing's gonna happen to my body. When your ass takes steroids, you blow up. That's a problem. That's an issue. That's a major issue. And you start talking about an anti-inflammatory. How the fuck is it an anti-inflammatory and your ass getting bigger? That means something else is gonna be inflamed because of the fucking steroids. That's a problem. That's an issue. And once again, everything is not cured. Like you can't cure everything with steroids. That's a problem, yo. That's an issue. That's something that needs to be addressed. What's her name? I think Melinda or Melissa, whatever her name is, she said something to an effect of about cancer or whatever, and people, the medication they give. Well, chemo and radiation, those are fucking deadly ass chemicals. That's not medication. Yeah. That is those are deadly chemical toxins, period. Which is gonna fuck you up even worse.
But what she's saying is this. She's saying that, like, all right, let's say a child under the age of 4 has cancer. And that could very well happen. It could be hereditary, something passed down, whatever. That child can't articulate what's going on with them. They have to be scanned and screened and MRI'd to find that. And they have to be treated. Everything you can't, there has to be a balance. I agree with you. Everything doesn't, like Western medicine is not the cure-all. It's not the cure-all for everything. But all of it isn't completely terrible.
Okay.
We got to find a balance.
I can agree with you. I can agree with you with that. But one thing I would say is when you start talking about cancer, pay very close attention to Africa, the way that they deal with cancer, and also look at the Caribbean islands, how they deal with cancer. It is completely different, and they do a lot of natural shit, and their numbers are not as high as this country, and it's so high in this country based on our fucking diet. And bottom line is, it all boils down to the diet. That's the main thing. And when it comes to the diet, the main thing with diet is fucking discipline. How disciplined are you going to be to stick to what you need to stick to? I'm going to say it again. I challenge anybody watching this show, 30 days, only drink water as the liquid that you consume and eliminate sugar for 30 days. I guarantee you your body's going to be different. You're going to feel that shit in about a week.
Yeah. And the meat in the Caribbean islands tastes totally different from our meat. Our meat is like processed meat. We get it shipped in. They killing stuff in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that they have.
A lot of our meat is filled with like steroids and
all kinds of stuff.
and they corn fed. Yeah, you're right.
See, they goats and cows eating grass fed.
Right.
You know, but ours are fed stuff to make it rapidly grow into an adult fast. There's no way in hell a chicken should. There's no way in hell a chicken should be grown in 2 weeks.
Fam, you watch.
Look at Church's wings.
I stopped eating Churches, man.
I got off Churches. I got off Churches 2 years ago, man.
When you watch
they entice you with that $1.99 though. It's all
But think about this, and let me say a statement about this too. I would rather invest in my health than to invest in my sickness. Like we will go spend, all this money on.
I like that girl. What you just said. Invest in your health and your sickness.
Yeah, I invest in the food that I eat. Me and my children, I'm gonna feed us the best food. And yes, we are on a plant-based diet. Here's the reason why. Y'all probably know, but I'm a parent of 2 children that were born micro preemie. My children are doing exceptionally well right now, as opposed to what these doctors projected they would be like. And that's because I took matters into my own hands. So when I'm speaking from a place of passion, like things I have saw my children heal from. I have witnessed it because I've encouraged it, and things I've healed my own self from. And I'm young. I'm only 30. I'm 32 years old. If y'all didn't know, I'm 32 years old. And right now my son is 11. My daughter is 8. The 2 that were born micropreemie, and they're doing very well. So and I agree. Like the children do need the test. I'm not against the test and the doctors, and I'm grateful for the doctors and nurses in the NICU because they took very well care of my children. But when it comes to medications and things that's meant to just suppress something and not actually help you heal it and stuff, I'm totally against that. And your diet, our diet, is the main role in how healthy we are. It's the main factor. The main one, ain't no way around that. We so used to eating a certain way because that's traditional. All these things are tradition. But grandma and granddaddy, them, they did the best they knew how with what little they had. In this day and time, we got all this access to this information and all this good food and things we need to do, and we have the ability to grow our own food. We need to do that. We got to get back to that.
Kirsten, do you fuck with Atlanta Harvest?
Who?
Atlanta Harvest.
I haven't heard about them, but I will be.
Atlanta Harvest are some brothers who own a farm here in I think it's in Ellenwood.
Oh yeah, okay. That's around my way too. I will be.
You good? I'll send you their info. They was actually guests. The son and the father was a guest on our show last probably 7-8 months ago. They cool as hell, and they if you follow them on IG and all of that, this Atlanta Harvest everywhere. You will see it. They official, and they will actually like deliver the food to your house, whatever you order.
Oh yeah.
If you don't want to go pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
This last thing is why are men so silent about ED, and what are some remedies for ED, man? Erectile dysfunction.
If you want to be realistic about what you just said, you can go find the video of Dr. Sebi talking about this. This is pretty much the reason why Dr. Sebi became who he was, because he was suffering from it. And I think he went on a fast for like 58 days. Literally, It was 58 days. And I think he said after the 58 days, he was rock fucking hard. So whatever it was, whatever it was, like, and that
You don't get no better than that.
That kind of started him, because then he started to understand and started looking at certain shit. And but see, the whole thing about it is when you start talking about something like that, it boils down to blood flow. Everything boils down to blood flow. So if you understand that, that's where the shift goes and everything like that. So it just depends. And when you understand that, that's the dynamic that you got to have a conversation with a specialist about. And when I say a specialist, I would more so talk about an herbalist or a nutritionist, because they can help you get your blood flow back. That's where something is wrong. And that also can boil down to your diet. Straight up.
So high blood pressure, that's not good for it though, right?
I can't say that it is or not, but when you start factoring in, let's just say people who taking medication, let's say some dudes taking medication and they having problems with erectile dysfunction or whatever. You got to be mindful of popping blue pills and shit like that, because that may interact with the medication that you're taking. It's dangerous. There have been instances where there have been dudes out here who have died because they popping those motherfucking pills and it don't, something ain't right. Like something's just not right. And that's something where you also need to go ahead and focus on the health to figure out what may be going on.
Karen said massages are good. Back massage or what kind of massage?
Head massage what? What need to be massaged?
We gonna keep it clean.
Because even with like even right now, like you have to understand one key issue is blood clots. Blood clots are like major, because once again, that's dealing with blood flow. That's why you got these people wearing compression socks and things like that. That's why people need to go get those. I think it's called a D-dimer test. A D-dimer test is supposed to do something like testing for blood clots or something like that. That's something definitely to look into, because the way your blood flow is, that's major, yo. It's people with vascular issues and things like that. Their veins might be too small. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that people are dealing with, and people don't even understand it.
Yeah. Cause that's like the elephant in the room, man. I think a lot of guys suffer from ED and they don't, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to find natural remedies to reverse it, they just automatically just go pop the pill, man. Pop them pills and get some instant result.
Yeah. That raises your heart rate, man. Them pills, they're not good. Them gas station pills and Cialis and Viagra, they put a lot of stress on your heart.
And that's where
unnatural
stress.
They
were created. They were created because, if I'm not mistaken, that was actually heart medication.
Yeah, it was heart medication.
Right. It makes it makes your heart beat faster, pump more blood down. That's how you get rocked up.
For lack of a better term. But what are some natural things you can take, man? You know what I'm saying? Like food.
Ginseng.
Ginseng. Okay.
Ginseng is if the way they used to sell them back in the day is.
Man, you said get to the good part. She said
you get the ginseng or whatever, and you drink that. The little ones, if you get that ginseng or whatever, that helps. But see, the thing about that is a lot of the natural stuff you have to be mindful, because you have to take it in moderation. You can't just start doing shit. Especially now, you got to make sure you talk to somebody who knows what the fuck they doing, yo. You have to, because if you don't, you can end up harming yourself. And that's even with people who just take regular vitamins. If you take regular vitamins consistently, your water intake needs to be like threefold. You have to, because those vitamins can actually dehydrate you. You got to be mindful of shit like that. That's why like when I say that your body can tell you a lot, when you go to the bathroom and you take a piss, if your piss is not damn near clear, you need to be drinking way more water. Period. Like that right there, that's a fact. If that shit,
Yep.
and then you also pay attention to the smell. If that shit is very potent, that means it's more acid in your body. Got to be mindful of that too. Just drink more water. In my household or whatever, I have a zero container in the refrigerator. It costs me $40. I don't buy bottled water unless I'm out and I have to go ahead and get me some water. But I usually have that because that right there will save you a lot of money. If you really put something into perspective, I'm trying to think about something.
A zero is that filter?
Yeah, if you buying bottled water consistently, especially if you buying purified water. If you buying purified water consistently from a goddamn supermarket, you paying your water bill twice. Because purified water ain't nothing but tap water that they purifying and selling to your goddamn ass. That makes no sense. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. What you need to do is get your ass a zero container or something like that and start filtering your own water and put them in bottles. And do your best to get glass bottles if you can. That plastic is not healthy. It's just not. That water that they selling outside the fucking gas station, sitting in that heat for hours on end, that's not safe, yo. That's dangerous. But see, this is what I mean about we have to understand the dynamics of how shit can affect our health. And what you putting into your body, that's how things start. Just be mindful of that shit. When you are, I'm serious. It changes everything when you're mindful of what you're consistently putting in your body. You'll be like, oh shit. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say that people shouldn't go to the doctor. Nah, I just spoke on how I move, what I need to do. But like I said, with me being about to be 45, do I probably need to go get my first checkup? Yes, but I have to be mindful of the doctor I end up going to because I got to know that you ain't going to be coming at me with no bullshit. That you are actually, that you ethically right or whatever, and we're good. So I'm not, because y'all already know. If I go to the motherfucking doctor, number one, I'm not putting on no mask. That's not happening. I'm not putting on no motherfucking mask. Fuck you. No.
They ain't gonna let you in that in.
And second, I'm not taking that test. That's not gonna happen. No.
Right.
Now, if you talk about other shit, yeah. We can do the basic. If you want to do blood work and all that shit, that's fine. That's fine. But when we start talking about that mask and that everybody don't took, probably I'm one of the few motherfuckers probably that I ain't never took one. No. Fuck out of here. I'm good. It's not gonna happen. There's more things out there that's more dangerous that I would want to be tested for than that. No. So it just, like I said, it really does depend on the individual. And if I find somebody I feel comfortable, yeah, I go. It's all good because I know that I need to because of my age. Guaranteed.
Brett, I thought something had happened in the game, man. You lost control or something.
No. My Wi-Fi kind of glitched.
What score we? Ain't nobody scored yet?
No score. First inning was kind of crazy, but it was no score. Nobody crossed the run.
Oh, okay.
Y'all better win tonight because game 7 is a wrap.
Well, y'all have to win tonight. Y'all got to win tonight. Shit. We want to win, but y'all got to win. Shit. I'm
gonna find out. I'm about to I was talking about that the other day. What my blood type is. I have no idea what my blood type is. Zero knowledge.
I have no idea what my blood type is.
So Fu, you do you filter filtered water or do you just filter tap water and you put in your refrigerator?
I filter tap water. The great thing about the zero container is that it comes with a tester, and you can test the water and you'll see the numbers. When that water comes out that container, those numbers are all zeros. And when you test it coming out the tap, you will see the difference. That zero water filter is official. I can vouch for that shit. That shit is no goddamn joke. And when you test the water coming out the tap and then test it, when you test that when it comes out that filter, you're like, damn, it's like that. Because the one thing that got me a few years ago was when I would drink, all I do is drink water. I drink water 95% of the time. When I'm drinking water and when I drink a lot, I start to get full. Water should not be heavy on your stomach like that. That's not good. That tells you something. And since I drink so much water, I could tell how that shit was going. And it was certain brands that would happen with. You got to be mindful of shit like that. Hell, you got to even take that shit deeper to the water that you brushing your teeth with and the water you taking showers with. You also should have filter. You should have a filter on your shower head. Plain and simple. All that shit matters. Motherfuckers with these skin problems and things like that, it carries a lot of weight, yo. It carries a lot of weight. Because when you start talking, like the one thing I noticed about the water here in Georgia compared to like when I moved down here, the water seemed like it's like heavier. And when you take your showers, because it's I don't know what it is about being fucking ashy in the motherfucker when you get out of the shower here in Georgia. It ain't like that in Jersey. I was like, damn, what the fuck is going on? But I've also seen it evolve because now it seems like it's the same. You gotta pay attention to little shit like that. But I definitely suggest, and if there's anybody out there, he wasn't able to get on the show, but if you want to talk to somebody who's real and has a track record of helping people with ailments, go on Instagram and look up Godbody_3.0. His name is Khalil. That's my man's. He is official.
I definitely follow him. I already follow him.
Definitely official, and he's going to point you in the right direction. Like the sea moss that he has is also official. Even something like that. You get the sea moss from him. You find out how to make the gel or whatever, and do 1 teaspoon or whatever a day, maybe even 2. 1 when you wake up, 1 before you go to sleep. You're going to see a difference. The shit is.
What are the health benefits of that sea moss? I hear a lot about the sea moss.
It's a lot with it because it's also it's also going to help you detox or whatever. And I don't want to get into the specifics. I don't want to tell you anything wrong. That's a conversation I have with Khalil. But the thing about the sea moss is you can't get it from everybody. It's a lot of people out here selling you some fugazi shit.
Yeah,
that right
true.
there. Karen, it's Godbody_3.0 on IG.
Yeah.
No, he's not on Facebook at all. If anybody wants his phone number, just hit me up on the Facebook Messenger or whatever, and I'll send it to you because he don't have a problem with that either. But he's official, and I want to do my. He's talking about possibly moving down here. He just doesn't know when or whatever because he got family and shit down here. But conversations like this is like these are the conversations that we have to have, and people need to start putting out the information that they need. And I highly suggest, which is what I've been saying for the longest, turn off the fucking TV. Turn off the TV. Stop listening to everything that they tell you, because everything that they tell you is not true. You have to understand that when you start talking about TV and the news, they're going to tell you what they want to tell you. Their job is about divide and fucking conquer. Period.
This is IG right here, Karen.
True.
Godbody_3.0. He's legit.
I've always been a firm believer. I want people to live to the best of their ability based on informed decisions, not just something that is being spoon-fed to you consistently and you just believe it. That to me is a problem. And unfortunately, we live in a country where the track record of this government is fucked up in every single way. This is a fact. This country's track record is fucked up. So my trust level is non-existent when it comes to these motherfuckers. I'm good. No. I'm going to deal with people that I know, people that I trust personally before I deal with these motherfuckers. And I wish more people would live by that mantra, especially when it comes to our people. The downfall of our people has been that we trust too easy and too fast. In Africa, colonizers came, the Africans had all the land, and the colonizers had a Bible. When everything was said and done, the Bible, colonizers had all the.
Whoa!
This is a fact. Because
that's not a fact. Hold up. The colonizers had guns. They took the Chinese invention of gunpowder and weaponized it. That's what they had. The Bible was already in Africa before the colonizers.
Stop it.
Long time.
Now, stop it, fam. Yeah, fam. Before I'm gonna say this. Since that statement. 1 through 5, watch them all, and then come back and I the whole thing gonna be different. Stop it.
Watch what? Watch what?
Hidden colors 1 through 5, and you'll see.
I've seen all the hidden colors. Hidden colors about 85% accurate. It's good. There's a lot of value in it. Don't get me wrong.
Stop it.
But it's about 85% accurate.
Colonizers, in other words, the fact of the matter is, our people trust and believe in people like the ability to be right, and by having, we end up losing. This has been consistent history, straight up and down. Colonize. And they don't give a fuck as long as they get what they want, and it deals with money, power, and control, straight up and down. And that right there is an issue. And they so good.
Just think about Christianity for a second. You know, the Great Commission was the last thing Jesus said, right? Go out into the world. All right, we didn't need Africa didn't need to wait for Europe to bring it Christianity there. Jerusalem is a hop, skip, and jump away from Africa. It's right there. The people they came right over to. They came right across the sea and brought the Bible with them. They were right there.
I don't know.
They didn't have to wait for it to get all the way to Europe and then come all the way back to Africa. The long way. It was here. It was there.
Based on what you just said, do you know what the Council of Nicaea was?
No, I do not know what the Council of Nicaea was.
If you don't know what the Council of Nicaea was, you might want to go check that out. And that's gonna put like this.
I definitely will.
This is my biggest thing for anybody out there listening. If you want to stay where you are with your vibration, that's fine. But I'm gonna warn you, if you go down the rabbit hole, this shit is so deep, you're not gonna be able to dig yourself out. And the other thing about that is, if you're gonna be in so deep, you may regret knowing the absolute truth. That right there is hard. Like for me, it is what it is. But there's a lot of people out there, they don't want to go down that rabbit hole because they're scared of the truth. Unfortunately, we living in a fucking production. And these motherfuckers, the executive producers, the directors and all that shit, they doing their thing. And unfortunately, people are believing this shit. But a lot of them are believing it because they're scared of the truth. And bottom line is, it's a lot of people out there whose frequencies are higher and they understand what the truth is, straight up and down. So that's pretty much going to be my part in comment, is that I would advise everybody.
She said the truth can make you crazy.
Yeah, fam, you don't understand. Like there are books that are out here. There are documentaries that are out here. If people watch them, it would scare the living shit out of them. Straight up and down.
That's definitely right.
I'm gonna give y'all this example. Go find it and look for it yourself. There's a video of the CEO of Pfizer talking. You can go look at it yourself, and you can watch the whole clip. Pay attention to his fucking neck. That you gonna say, wait a minute, hold up. Nobody's neck move like that. It's fact. It ain't. Because you can find video, you can find the ones that's what the fuck.
So food say alien?
Is he a draconian, a lizard man?
Food don't turn into an alien.
Bam.
He could be. I think we all might. I ain't gonna say we all, but a lot of us didn't originate in this room. But yeah. Like that's deep. That's deep too.
Well, maybe we need to touch on that next week then. Maybe we just discovered a show for next week then.
Are y'all ready for that?
Yeah, they gonna have to be ready. This is everyday people show.
No.
Oh no, y'all ready for that?
If people nowadays don't believe what's going on now and they blinded by it, they're not ready for that shit.
Right.
It's a lot of shit. Like if you we just sex trafficking and children like that.
Fool.
Breaking up.
Yeah, you breaking up real
okay.
bad, brother.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't just my end.
I know my reception is fucked up. So y'all.
He's talking about a lot of stuff.
All right, Rob.
Alien friend didn't want him to do nothing.
Yeah,
hey, Rob, I'm gonna do my parting shot so I can get to this game.
Go ahead, man. I'm trying to get to it too.
All right, there's a balance in everything. Do your research. Don't get all your information from one place. Get multiple sources. There are plenty of people out there that are experts on every situation out there and everything. Get all your information, then come to make a good informed decision. And you know, there's a balance in this world. Everything we see out there ain't bad. Everything that we hear about ain't good. You know, there's a balance. So take care of yourself. Be careful. Buy black. Vote. Go Astros. Rob, I'm gonna send you a link where you can buy an Astros hat for next week's show. I want you to wear a blue one with the red orange bill.
All right. Good luck, man. Don't go too crazy when it don't happen. Now, you know what I'm saying? Don't go so many now.
Okay, I just want to say, you know, do what you need to do for you. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest nobody go to the doctor because some people, you do feel that you need to go to the doctor. That's fine. But what I will say is there is a natural remedy for everything. And that's a fact. Also, take care of yourself. Know your body. So that when you instantly feel something wrong, you got access. You can Google, read a book, anything. You got access. You ain't got to go to a doctor for them to tell you what's wrong with your body, especially if you're going to a doctor who don't look like you. They don't know nothing about your body, really. But do your own research. Do what you need to do. This is the age of information. You can find out anything, and use your discernment. Use your mind. Stop, think, common sense. Use your mind. Use your discernment about everything. As always, I love y'all. Let's continue to heal together. And this is great. I love talking about these things. Love y'all. Good night.
Right. We got to do more talk like this. Well, maybe we'll do women health one day. You know what I'm saying? Let some women come chop it up about what y'all going through. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but anyway,
amazing.
sister, good to see you again. Love you, and you can't do nothing about it.
Okay, love you too. Good night.
All right, good night. All right, y'all. This is what we got to say goodbye right here, y'all. But fellas, go get checked out. But I'm with BT. You got to have a balance. You got to make sure that you got to. First of all, you got to see if anything going on with your body. Then you got to use natural remedies. Try to just get in better health. Eat better. That's the first thing. You got to eat better. Like I say, you got to eat things in moderation. You can't eat too much meat, fellas. You can't eat this meat every day. You got to take a break from meat. Let your body catch up with you. As long as you keep eating meat, you piling steroids on top of steroids and on top of steroids on top of steroids, and your body never can adjust to it and set you right, man. So go get checked out, fellas. And ladies, go get your man. Just go go get him an appointment and say, baby, you got an appointment on this day, and make him go. You got an appointment, just go. Ladies, you got to do your job and get men checked out. Get men screening. They ain't got to go take medicines and all that. Just get them screened on certain things that's really ailing us. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say, man. Just try to get checked out, man. Ladies, go get your men, your fellas, your uncles, your brothers, your daddies. Go get them checked out. Encourage them to get checked out. You know, it's better to find out things in the early stage than the later stage. And peace out. Y'all can't do nothing about it. Love y'all. 7 o'clock next week, y'all. We're going to do it all over again. We're going to chop it up. Everybody welcome to come on the show. I encourage y'all to come on the show and share what you got. I appreciate y'all texting things, but sometimes people can, you know, it's best to come on, especially y'all who texting a lot. Come on and chop it up with your boy live. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna don't be scared of these cats on here, man. That ain't no bad, dude. This is Everyday People Show, and we chop it up together. Peace out, y'all.
Church. And the grown folks used to tell us, don't be ashamed of loving God. And the song went kind of like this. Listen.